Hey, what's up, guys? It's Gary here. Doing a video response to JayTheVideoGameGuy's 200 sub contest. In his contest, he's just basically asking everybody to do a video response, playing, not necessarily our favorite game of all time, but, just a video game in general. And this game it's definitely a contender for my favorite game of all time. It's just so incredibly amazing all around. I mean, I could go on about this game for hours. I could play it over and over and over. It's just one of those games I never get sick of. I've got so much nostalgic memories with it. It's just fantastic. I absolutely love it. But before, I kind of get into that and talk about myself a whole bunch here, I do want to give him a shout out. Congratulations again on all your subs. I know I've told you that before, man, but I really like all the videos you put out. You're a really humble guy. You seem like a really nice dude. I like your Let's Play videos. I enjoy that. You put them out every week, playing different games. A lot of them I've never played before, so it's kind of nice to kind of see what they're like, especially for somebody who's never played them before as well. I think a lot of the games he plays when he does them, he's never done before, so it's kind of nice to see what I can expect whenever I play through them. But yeah, man, I definitely think you'll get a lot more subs in the future. You'll continue to grow, and like I said before in your last video, you'll definitely hit 500 subs before too long. And the stuff you're giving away for this contest is amazing. I'm really impressed with the stuff you're just giving away. I think it's very generous for sure. And I will say, most of the stuff you have that you're giving away, I've already got, so I'm just doing this for fun. I really don't want to put myself in the contest. I want somebody who doesn't have that stuff to get it. I don't want to have that stuff come to me and take it for granted. I want a gamer who's kind of trying to get their collection built up and have that stuff to really cherish. So, like I said, I'm just doing this for fun. I could use any excuse I can get to play this game. I'm totally down for. But yeah, dude, like I said, you'll definitely get to 500 subs before too long, and I definitely look forward to seeing that. But anyway, yeah, man, like this game, God, I got this. Actually, I never really owned this game as a kid. All my friends, I lived in a really small town of like a couple hundred people, so I was I definitely wasn't the rich kid in town, but my grandma just spoiled the living crap out of me. So anytime a new system came out, she always got it for me. She kind of felt sorry for me. I think because I was so socially awkward and, just kind of, I didn't have a whole lot of really close friends. So I always got the new systems. So I had the Super Nintendo, I think, before a lot of other kids. And one of the other kids in town got this and brought it over one day. And I was just absolutely smitten by it from just the first time I saw it. I had played the Zelda games on the NES before, but, I wasn't too super into them. I think because I was too young to really understand them and appreciate them. I think when I first played Zelda 2, Link's Adventure, God, I think I was like 3 or 4, so I definitely didn't know what the heck I was doing. I got really frustrated with it. But this game, I think I was about 7 or 8 when I first played this, maybe 9. So I definitely had a better understanding of what was going on, and I could appreciate it a lot more. But yeah, man, we all summer long, we were out of school. This is when we stopped playing outside. This is when we started turning pasty white because we never went outside. We would stay in the house all day and play the crap out of this game. And, it's, when you're a kid, especially back then, I've heard other guys talk about this before, but it's so true that when you get a game, I mean, that's it. It's not like today where you can go to a thrift shop, buy 20 games, and you've got somebody to pick from. You're not going to put a lot of time. You're not going to put a lot of time into them. So when you got a game back then, I mean, you played it until you explored every pixel of the entire thing, or you just you couldn't play it because it was so hard. So this was definitely one of those games where we spent hours and hours and hours trying to find every little crook and nanny, every hidden object, everything. I mean, we were looking for stuff that wasn't there, but we'd hear rumors from kids in school saying, what was one of the craziest ones I heard was, if you did something really, really detailed and really off the walls, you would get a parachute on top of Death Mountain, and then there was a secret cliff you could jump off of. You'd parachute down behind the mountain, and then there's like a whole new world to explore. There's all kinds of weapons and dungeons. And I was so pissed because I spent months, I think, weeks or months, trying to find this stupid parachute that didn't exist, trying to find this stupid cliff that didn't exist. And I think one day I got tired of it, so I called him out on it. And he defended himself to the very end. I mean, he never came out and said, "Oh, dude, I was just screwing with you." He swore up and down that he found this mysterious world, and I don't know, either he was a really dedicated liar or he was just fucking crazy and just made it up in his head. I don't know. But yeah, it's, oh my god, this game is just utterly amazing. You know, they did a really good job with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, but there's just something about this game, I don't know. A good part of it could just be the nostalgic value. You know, it was the first one I really got into that really makes me feel so passionate about it, but I'm trying to think of anything else interesting to say about it, really. I do own this game. I'm trying to get it complete in box. It's just, you know, now with the way game collecting is, God, it goes for so much. I mean, you'd be extremely lucky, I think, to get it for under $60 or $70 complete for, you know, for a decent condition one. Man, I remember when I was in the Army, one day I was really bored and I was kind of screwing around on Amazon. This was probably 3 years ago, before game collecting, I think, got really popular and big. But on their marketplace, I saw one on there, and it was only $20. It said the condition said it was very good. It was complete in box with the map, manual, and everything. And at that time, you know, I was in the military, so I didn't really make a lot of money. We were really struggling at that time, so I didn't buy it. And God, I wish I would have, because that would have been a steal even for back then. Because now, you know, I watch religiously on eBay, on half.com, everywhere, and I never see it for under $50 ever. And if it is, you know, it's in horrible condition, it's just destroyed. And a game like this that I cherish so much, I'm definitely willing to put some money into it, but I want it to be in really good condition. Like, I want to be able to show it off and be really proud of it and everything. And there's a couple different versions you can get. You know, there's the original one that came out, the all gold box, and then there's like the player's choice one that's kind of got, it's kind of got like a reddish brown tint to it, which, I mean, it's still cool, but I want to get the original one because that's the one I remember seeing when I was a kid. It's the real deal. So hopefully one of these days. I do have this for the Game Boy Advance, complete in box, the Four Swords Adventure. I'm really glad I have that, but I want the original old school one. And I think I'm going in circles. I think I just came from there. It's really hard to talk and be deep while trying to do this at the same time. Those guys that can do it and talk about deep, life, meaningful things and still play this efficiently, yeah, definitely give you guys props for that, because I guess I'm simple-minded. I can't handle all that at once without overwhelming myself. But I won't play this for too long. I just kind of give you guys an idea of how I feel about it, and just kind of give a general synopsis of my memories with it. God, I've played this so many times, and I still never know which side to push first. I always have to guess, and I always go for the right for some reason. Wrong button. But yeah, like I was saying, you know, I'm a huge Zelda fan. You know, just like I said, just because of this game, this is what really started my love for it. So if at all possible, I would love to get every one of the Zelda games complete in box. Some of those are going to be very, very difficult to do and very expensive. You know, if any of you guys know anything about the series, you know, they've got the ones for the CDI, like the Wand of Gamelon, and I think it's like Zelda's Quest or something like that. Really horrible games, but they're just super hard to find and really sought after. So I know a couple of them go for, maybe it was the Wand of Gamelon. One of them I saw go on eBay for like $500 complete. So there's no way in hell I'm ever going to be able to afford that. The only way I think I'll get those is if I get extremely lucky and come across one at like a flea market or Goodwill or something like that. But I don't see that happening. I'm not that lucky. I've definitely had my days, but not something that of high dollar value. But yeah, I've got the ones for the NES, the original Zelda, Link's Adventure. I've got those complete. Don't have this, but I've got, like I said, the Four Swords Adventure for the Game Boy Advance. I've got the NES Classics Link's Adventure for the Game Boy Advance. I just did that in a recent pickups video. So there's a lot more I need to get, and some of them are just really hard to find, really expensive. The ones I'm really trying to get are like the Oracle of Ages and the Oracle of Seasons for the Game Boy Color. But those are expensive too. Like, to get them complete in box, I mean, you got to be prepared to shell out about $60 at least for each one. There's a dude I just watched the other night. I can't remember his name. I just subscribed to his channel. Oh God, what's his name? If he watches this, he'll know who he is. He was showing off some Game Boy lots that he just picked up. One was a Game Boy Advance SP. It was like a pink one in the box, and it came with some really great games. And one of the games he got was either the Oracle Seasons or Ages. I can't remember, but it's complete in phenomenal shape. I think he paid $50 for that whole lot. And then another lot, it's pretty much the same thing. Another Game Boy Advance SP, a Game Boy Color, and then the other, Zelda game, the other Oracle one, for the same price, like $50. So I was just super, super jealous. And I think he also got Link's Awakening DX complete in box. So I was so jealous. I wanted to hate the guy, but he seems like such a nice dude. I couldn't be mad at him for very long. But yeah, God, I would be so happy if I ever got that. Well, I don't really want to drag this on too long. I mean, I could definitely sit and play this game all night, but I'm trying to keep it short. I'm sure Jay doesn't want to watch this whole video for an hour. I'm sure you guys don't want to listen to me babble on about stuff for an hour. So I'll play for a couple more minutes and I'll probably shut this off. Yeah, recently, this kind of reminded me, I just started getting really into those speedrun videos, like Speed Demon Archives or something like that on YouTube. Those are so freaking addictive. If you guys get a chance, check them out. These guys, they have like these events where they have all these people show up and they basically play these games as fast as they possibly can for donations that they get on PayPal and stuff like that. And it's for a good cause. It's for charity. So like they do breast cancer or just cancer in general. They do save the animals, kill the animals. I hear a lot. I don't get that joke. I guess I haven't watched it enough. And other stuff. And they raise a ton of money. But it's so cool watching these guys play these games. I mean, they have it down to a science. They know exactly where to go, where not to go. All the glitches, all the tips and tricks. And the times that they beat these games in are just unreal. I watched a guy beat Chrono Trigger, which that game took me freaking weeks and months to beat. And that's because it was my first time playing it, so I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But he beat the game 100% in like 6 hours. I don't even think it was 6 hours. It might have been a little under. But that just blew me away. I had to spend so many hours leveling up my characters to beat that game, and he just flew through it, just doing the bare minimum. And then same thing with this game, with Link to the Past. These people, they know all these tricks to walk faster. Like, if you rub against a wall or something like that, or run on the stairs, you can, like, sprint while you're walking, like right here. It's just really fun to watch. They're super addictive, so I'll warn you guys, once you start watching them, you're not going to want to stop. I used to watch them every night before bed, and I lost so much sleep over that. But, anyway, well, I guess I'm going to end this now because for some reason my controller just stopped working. I don't know what the hell I just did. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And, if you're watching this through my channel, definitely check out Jay's channel. Like I said, he's a really cool dude. He's really nice. He gets some pretty good stuff. He's got a really humble collection, but he's working on it. He just started. So I'll leave a link to his page in the description. But yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for watching, and have a good night. See you later.